Good Friday morning. I'm ZEV FIMA, research analyst for Action Alerts Plus, filling in for Jeff Marks. I'm here with Jim Cramer, who is live from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Jim, let's dive right into it. What are you watching in the markets today?
Once again, just this terrible fade. You know, Zev, that I've been saying September's treacherous. And what I mean by that is typically what happened this morning, where people get very excited. They buy what is basically an up market, and then it turns into a down market where people scalp what they bought yesterday. I want to warn people that if you do want to buy, please wait till it's down. I'm not encouraging any buying yet. It's still too early in the September month. September, again, treacherous month, Zev.
Yeah, absolutely. Jim, let's talk higher level first. So President Biden held a call with President Xi. White House said the two discussed their nation's responsibilities to ensure competition does not veer into conflict. Jim, can these two leaders work towards building better business relations?
I think that one is ideologically oriented to being a dictator. Some people say fascist dictator, and that's President Xi. And the other's a president of a fractured nation that doesn't seem to have any sort of a commonality about key issues. So I think Xi is contemptuous of us. I think Xi believes that he doesn't need to do anything. They're going to keep buying. We're going to keep buying their stuff. They're going to not buy our stuff, and you can see that by the fact that Boeing stock should be up 10-15% if this is real, because the big orders are going to come from China. So call me skeptical, Zev, very skeptical.
Yeah, and after everything we've seen, I think a little skepticism when it comes to China is warranted. So, Jim, let's switch it up. Let's talk food delivery. Uber Eats, GRUBHUB, DOORDASH, they filed a lawsuit against the city of New York because it has it moved to cap fees on food delivery fees that they can charge to restaurants. Jim, you're a restaurant owner. What do you think of the lawsuit?
I think that in the end, this has always been thought that this could happen. I think that you side with Uber and DoorDash and GRUBHUB on this, and I've got to tell you, as a restaurant owner, you need these guys. I mean, and do they charge too much? It doesn't matter. It's what the customer will bear. DoorDash has several tiers that are very good. I don't know what I'd do without these companies. They are additive to our bottom line. We don't want to see them discouraged. What I wish they make less. I don't know. I just want them to continue to provide the service they're doing. The city of New York does things in a different way. It's by fiat. That's not what I'm looking for. I want the restaurants to open, people to come. If they don't come, I want to use these delivery companies, and I hope that they don't leave New York. They're too important. They're vibrant.
Yeah, absolutely. Shifting gears real quick, let's talk the semi shortage, which is really impacting the automobile industry. Toyota, the latest to cut its 2022 production forecast. We've heard also from the CEOs of Daimler, Volkswagen, and Ford that they also expect some shortages to last for a while. We heard a little bit from UNP earlier this week that we'll talk about on Action Alerts Plus. But what's your advice to investors who are concerned about the shortage?
Well, today is the first day that I'm seeing a dramatic shift in sentiment. We've always felt that there's going to be a moment where people say, you know what's going to happen is this shortage is going to require more spending. Let's buy Lam Research, let's buy Applied Materials. And it's finally happening. Today's the day. Let's buy ASMLF. They're reacting to this news. And I want to say how important this is because the semis have been dormant of late, and I like them of late, meaning, look, NVIDIA's been stuck in a range. It's been unbelievable stock. Even Intel's up today. I want to urge people to think about AMD. That Xilinx deal will close soon. AMD's got some new products that are out. And at a time when people are worried about shortage, I'm looking at introductions of new products which are going to produce some pretty good sales. I say buy AMD. Lam I like very, very much, but again, I don't want to buy stocks that are up. stocks that are up lose you money in a September environment.
No, absolutely. And just for those who don't realize, and we talk about this with Action Alerts Plus all the time, the supply chain, Lam Research, the capital equipment manufacturer, you're not going to be making chips without them. So we're talking a little higher up in the supply chain with that. So switching gears once again, Jim, yesterday you tweeted to buy AMC. Why are you still beating the drum on this company?
On AMD or an AMC?
AMC.
Which one are we going with, the D or the C?
The C.
All right, now I got to straighten this out. I was talking to Ben Stoto, who's my partner for MAD. And what I said was, I believe in Adam Aron. I think Adam Aron is a magician. I think he's done a remarkable job. He has used the Reddit people, the apes, whatever they're calling themselves these days, to be able to solidify his balance sheet, make it much better. He had numbers that were better than 2019 last weekend. And I am just saying that there are a ton of companies with bad balance sheets that have had good stocks. Do I recommend buying AMC or on a dip? Absolutely, because the people who like AMC are not going to change their stripes. In the same way that if you look at GameStop, I mean, GameStop gave you probably the poorest disclosure I've seen. And these people didn't care. I questioned them on Twitter saying, like, give me one reason to buy. The reaction was go to hell. But that's not different. I thought hell was a good place to send me versus the other places they've recommended.
All right, and Jim, with people going out of the house, look good, feel good. Last night you sat down with the CEO of ULTA in an interview that you said, you've been looking forward to it. Between the business growth, the build out of the ULTA Target deal, what do you think? Is this stock a buy?
Yes. One of the things that stock's down from when they reported that great quarter. One of the things that I learned from the company, and really exceptional, is they did a survey about really kind of what motivates a lot of buyers. People feel if you look good, you're going to have a better well-being. You're going to be healthier. Now, this is something that we typically do not relate to each other, but in the pandemic, people gained a lot of weight. In the pandemic, people got a lot of zits because of the mask thing. And I think people just feel like, you know what, it's time to look better. And if you look better, you'll feel better, and vice versa. ZEV, I am a huge believer, I happen to be triple vaxxed with Moderna. Let's get back to work. Now, I am fortunate to be triple vaxxed because there was this period where the CDC wasn't saying that you shouldn't get that extra vax. I mean, the CDC, I think, has been so irresponsible and reckless, it's frightening. But I do feel that it's time to get on with life. 99% of the people who are hospitalized are people without vaccines. Yes, you could suffer bad flu. Yes, you could be in the hospital. I don't want to catch COVID. I've done everything I can. But I think I want to travel. I've traveled. I traveled to Europe. I'm not invincible. I'm in a protected class. But I think it's time for people to start doing things if they're vaccinated. If they're not sold to you, I don't know what you're thinking. Actually, I do know. You're thinking that there's some sort of absurd freedom to get sick and give people sickness. But you call that civil liberties. And you're a damn fool.
No, Jim, I'm with you completely. The second they call me for my booster shot, I'm going, which will be my second because I got the J&J. I kind of wish I maybe got the Pfizer, but we'll see. Anyway, that's a wrap for today's show. We're headed over to Action Alerts Plus for today's daily rundown. So we will see you there. See you Monday.